For traders, welcome back to the channel. This is Vishal, and let's start today's Nifty and Bank Nifty short-term view. Now, we can clearly see that volatility is the name of the game right now. The trend is down in the shorter term time frame charts, which is the hourly chart on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, we have the daily chart. Even there, we can see that the trend is down. Now, if I add the ATR indicator, just for your reference, by the way, we'll be clearly be able to see that the range which Nifty and Bank Nifty were trading has expanded a lot. I think just before few days, the range was around 184 points in Nifty futures, which has straight away went up till 240 points. All right. So this is quite a lot increment in the daily range, first of all. Now, if you check in terms of supports, then this is the immediate support for Nifty futures in the medium term and even in the short term, which is somewhere around 17,565, or you can say 17,550 in round figure. Now trend is down, and what you can see is that we do have consecutive close over here, one candle. After that, we have two candles. I'll come to that point. And then we have one low. Okay. Now this low is lower than the previous one. But in RSI, this particular low is higher than the previous one. This is not a positive divergence by any means, but this is certainly a sign that till right now, till today's end of day, the momentum on the downside is coming down. This is the first sign. All right. Does this mean that we have hit a bottom or something? No, that is not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is we have bounced back from our support band 4 days consecutive. Like this, the first day we bounced almost from 17,578, we closed higher. Second day happened the same thing. The third day, we didn't even touch this particular level. Today was the budget day and even day, a pretty high volatile day, and it tested this level and again bounced back. Now, if you check the hourly chart, you will be able to see that there are two bands. What are these bands? Both of these bands are resistance bands. Now, the first band is somewhere around coordinates are 17,951 to 17,894, and the second coordinate was obviously from 17,834 to 17,822. These were the resistances when Nifty futures was trying to go higher. What happened? Nifty futures in intraday today, when budget was going on, it gave an extremely high close in hourly chart, all right, somewhere around 18,017 levels in Nifty futures, not spot, and then suddenly the market collapsed. So some new traders would be assuming, if you're old in the market, I think you will be absolutely aware of these things, that these sort of volatile trading sessions do happen on a budget event. But if you're new to the market, you need to understand that levels are not respected on such a event day. They will be literally be thrown away by the price. It will close above the resistance. Again, prices will come down. They will close below the support. All these things will happen. So generally on such a day, it is advised to either not trade, or if you're trading, trade very, very less. Generally, I avoid complete trading. I completely avoid trading on that day. I just enjoy the budget event, just look at the prices, and I just stay away from market. That is what I do. Now, what should be the plan for next few days? आज का तो दिन खत्म हो गया. कल परसों क्या करना है? Because we still have couple of days, left in this week, Thursday and Friday. According to me, as per my experience, we should be doing nothing concerning the entire market. I'm saying there is one sector which is looking lucrative. I'll come to that point. But generalizing the entire market, I would say do nothing, because the trend is still down. Yes, there are a couple of good points which are evident, but the overall trend is still down, and even the weekly chart is not looking that much great. I will not discuss much about it. I'll deep a little bit more deeper. I will dive more deeper into it in the weekly sectoral analysis, which I share with all of you on weekends. But as of now, there is nothing more interesting even over there. So we should just leave the market right now and wait for maybe few days. Let the volatility come down, because generally when bottoms are hit in the market, the first sign is the volatility starts coming down. Once the volatility starts coming down, I think then you can start identifying the sectors or its stocks and everything. Before that, you should not be doing anything at all. And obviously, in the last, I'll be sharing the sector with you, which I already like, and I've shared that sector probably in my few of the videos in last couple of weeks also. So if you look at Bank Nifty, you can see the volatility in Bank Nifty is even higher. The reason for that is the correction from top to bottom point was much bigger in comparison to the Nifty in terms of percentage. In terms of points, obviously it will be bigger because it's a larger index in terms of points. So even over here, you can see it has been able to bounce back from supports. In fact, this is a high wave sort of candle, not exactly classical candle, but looks like a high wave candle. This is even not a high wave candle. It looks like one. And over here, we don't have that scenario in banking stocks that probably the downside momentum is getting weaker now. This sign is not evident over here. In fact, in the banking index, what you can see is there was a steep bounce back and there was a resistance over here, 42,005 to 41,815. This entire band was actually a resistance as per my analysis, and it closed, you can see, just above that with a wick over here. This wick meant some sort of selling pressure and immediately it collapsed. Immediately it came down. So anyone who would try to buy above the resistance would fail and the entire market will come down and you will be suffering from a big stop loss. So generally, I do not trade on a very important budget day. If you have a very old position, if you're just trailing your stop losses or anything, you can just trim your positions down, keep a very small amount of position left. So at least your risk is managed properly. And as of now, I think same thing I will say over here. Let the volatility come down first and especially be careful in PSU banks because I have been maintaining my stance that PSU banks should be avoided. Obviously, right now you can see something a little bit negative is going about in Adani group. I would not like to talk about that. But this is the only thing which is evident to me from the charts from day one, from this particular pullback from 26th, 25th December onwards, I have been telling, do not initiate positional trades in PSU banks. Please wait. Only initiate swing trades in those particular stocks. And you can see the entire sector has come down. So as of now, it is still at a support band. If it closes below that, I will possibly change my view on this particular sector. Maybe even more bearishness will come in. But as of now, my view still remains the same. Avoid trading positional trades in PSU banks. Okay. And the sector which I like as of now is the IT pack. You can see it is looking very, very strong. It has been able a decent up move. It is consolidating. As far as the support levels are not hit, I can say that the overall sector is looking bullish. You can pick your stocks. You can look at Infosys, TCS, HCL Tech, time your entries, keep your proper stop losses, and only then go for the positional trades, positional cash delivery trades in IT pack. That's it from my side. And very, very soon, I'm possibly waiting for some important signal in a particular auto pack. Those who are not following me on Twitter, those who are only following me on YouTube channel, just for your reference, I have identified a stock which is looking pretty decent, positive on the upside as a bullish trade for the medium to long term. I'll be analyzing it a little bit in deep, and then I'll be sharing with all of you very, very soon. Please wait for the same. It will take some time because I'm waiting for some important signal in it to develop. All right. So I hope this video of today's helps you to understand how markets are going to move. And again, I'm saying, please do not trade a lot. Even if you're a very, very short-term trader, suppose you're an intraday trader, still I would advise you do not trade very, very heavily because, people generally say that volatile markets are for intraday traders. I do agree. But there is a degree of volatility. In madness, you should not trade. High volatility, low volatility, that is fine. But today what we saw was madness. Stay away from this madness. Wait patiently when the market starts moving in a proper direction with slightly less volatility, then maybe you will be able to participate. All right. Trade well, trade wisely. Thank you.